I'm just watching down below, ain't nothing hotter than the flow. I need a rack, a quarter mil before I spend it with my bros. Ain't no choice but to ignore, that's why we coming from the poor. But I'm finna get my weight up, I ain't nothing to ignore. I'm just watching down below, ain't nothing hotter than the flow. I need a rack, a quarter mil before I spend it with my bros. Ain't no choice but to ignore, that's why we coming from the poor. But I'm finna get my weight up, I ain't nothing to ignore. Yo, what's good, YouTube? If you don't know, you won't know. It's your boy Overflow, and today I got a story time for you guys. Got it requested in the comment section. Yeah, this one, it's pretty. It's cool. Like it's not too scary, but it's definitely dope as fuck. It will probably give you some chills. I don't know. If you haven't yet, leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I'm Overflow. I'm starting to make pranks. I'm getting into this YouTube thing. Trying to do vlogs, you know, challenges, whatever it is, man. So yeah, if you can do me a huge favor, please subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the bell notification button, and let's get into this story. All right, let's get this story started. Yeah. All right. So this story happened about 2 years ago. I want to say it was about 2 years ago. It was back when I was working at the retirement home, as I mentioned back in the other video. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen the last video, go check that out. Anyways, all right. So this was back 19ish, 2018, 2019ish. I was working at a retirement home. I was working in the kitchen. In the kitchen, I washed dishes, sanitized, do basic cleaning, all that stuff. So, you know, I was working. Everybody had left. So usually in the nighttime, it's just usually me and another person. And then whoever's out in the halls, like, you know, CNAs. And CNA is a certified nursing assistant. So usually they'll be back and forth. You'll hear like security or, you know, people like that. And then the residents should usually be in their rooms. They're in their halls. They're doing their own thing. So, all right. It was around 6:30ish. I was washing dishes. I was just doing my thing right there. And usually the person next to me is supposed to grab all the carts, they grab all the trays, they grab everything from the halls, and they start stripping them. You know, they take off all the food and everything, they throw it away, and they give me all the plates to wash. My coworker had actually finished and had to leave early. You know, I'm fine with that, you know, I'll stay alone, I'll close up, I don't mind. So I told him, I was like, you know what, dude, like, it's all good, like, you know, you can head out, like, I'll hold it down here. So I was washing dishes, and usually the CNAs, they'll come in and they'll ask for things, you know, like a spoon or some sort of dessert or a snack or something like that for the residents, because, you know, once they have dinner, you know, it's like us, like, we have to have a snack or something before we go to bed or something like that. So usually the CNAs come in, they do that. A CNA had came in that night. She came through, she's like, hi, excuse me, can I get a vanilla ice cream? I was like, yeah, no problem. So I get the vanilla ice cream, I take it to her, she's like, thank you. She takes off, no problem, right? I go back to washing dishes, you know, doing my thing. Security comes in, you know, does a little check around and stuff. I had to use the restroom. I went to the restroom, and so you have to go out to the hall for that. So I went to the restroom, and when I was coming back to the kitchen, I saw a resident walking down the hall, and I knew they weren't supposed to go down that way. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go let a CNA know, or I don't know what I'd do. I didn't know what to do. I went, I got a CNA, and I said, hey, there's a resident over there. I'm not sure who it is, but they're heading the wrong direction. They're going towards Cedar Court. What resident? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. They said, all right, we'll go check right now. You're good. You know, you just go do whatever you're doing. I was like, all right, cool. So I went back to the kitchen and I was washing dishes. I was doing my thing there, and one of the CNAs comes in. She's like, "Hey, the lady that you saw going the other way, did you see who she was?" Or I was like, "I told the other CNA I don't know. Like, I don't really know the residents like that. You know, there's a few that you remember. There's like here and there, but I didn't really know who that was." I went to Cedar Court, the other place that resident was going to, and I asked the nurses that were there, and I asked, "Hey, like, did you guys see a resident coming this way? You know, she was supposed to be over here in this hall." And they're looking at me like, "Yo, like, what are you talking about? Like, everyone here is in their rooms. Usually when we see someone here, you know, we'll go get them, and then we'll go see what's going on." So I'm like, "Oh shit, like, maybe he was probably a Cedar Court resident. Like, maybe I didn't know." And they're like, "Oh yeah, probably." I go back to the kitchen. I was like, "All right, I gotta finish. I want to go home." I'm washing dishes. You know, I'm starting to put everything away. I'm like getting ready to finish up and stuff. And another CNA comes in. I'm like, "Man, this, like, what's going on? I just want to go home." And she comes in and she's like, "Hey, so the resident that was walking, do you have any type of description or anything?" I was like, "Well, she was walking with a cane. She, you know, she had white hair. She looked like a resident, like all the residents do." She's like, "Did she have glasses?" I was like, "Yeah, she had glasses. She wore a little scarf." And then, like, it was crazy because the CNA's eyes was like, "What kind of scarf?" And I was like, "It was knitted, like, it was like red. It had a little bit of black, kind of like ladybug type of thing. It was knitted." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I don't know who it is, but, you know, she had the scarf, she had glasses, white hair, with the cane, and she was walking that way. And I know they're not supposed to go that way." So she looks at me and she goes, "Look, that was..." Sorry, I can't say the name. I'll get in trouble for that. But she said, "Look, this is so and so. She passed away last week." I said, "Bro, you're fucking lying. Like, you're fucking playing with me." Like, and it was funny because I started to try to change the description because I was like, "No, hell no, there's no fucking way." And she's like, "Yeah, she died last week. And usually when she was trying to run away from us, she would go this way because she knew that's where the exit was." And I'm like, "Bro, there's no way. Like, I don't know. I don't really believe that shit." And I went to the nurses circle and I was like, "All right." I kind of got like a few nurses together. I was like, "Hey, here's the description. Who is that?" And they all gave me that same answer. And they're like, "Look, we see a lot of shit here, like, on the daily. You know, there's rooms this way, there's rooms over here. You know, they're here. These residents are here." You know, I was trying to process it. I'm like, there's no way, there's no fucking way that I just saw a dead lady, bro. There's no way. Like, I don't know. Like, that shit was weird as hell. And I didn't even want to go back to the kitchen because I was by myself. I was like, fuck, like, I have to go finish. And yeah, the CNAs are just like, "Yeah, she passed last week. That she had passed last week. You know, it's not the first time, and it's not going to be the last time. You know, they're here. They're not here, but they're here. You're gonna see shit here." And I was just in awe. I was like, hell no, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, fuck that, bro. That shit had me tripping. I mean, there wasn't like harm. Like, they didn't do anything. You know, she didn't do anything. She didn't do anything like that. I was just like, bro, like, I really just saw a ghost, bro. Like, and like, what? Like, how? I don't even know. That shit is a trip to me. But there's definitely have been, it's been times where I'm still there alone. And you'll start hearing shit. You'll start, cause like the kitchen it's pretty big. So there's a back room. There's the fridge. There's the dining room, and it's creepy, bro. Like that place it's a trip. Like I was talking to one of the securities, and he was telling me about the clocks. They turn by themselves and all this shit, and I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like, damn, like this shit's real. This shit's a trip. But yeah, being there at night, that shit's it's pretty scary. Like, you have good nights, and there'll be some nights where you just start hearing shit, start seeing shit, and it's like, damn, bro, is it just my imagination, or is it like it's really there? But I don't know. I guess I don't know. That shit's a trip. But I mean, I guess that's a little ghost story that I have. I have a few more, but here's one of them. It's a ghost story that you guys were recommending. So yeah, it's a little something that happened back when I used to work at my old job. Yeah, that shit's a trip. Like I said, it's not crazy, but it's like, damn, bro, like they're real. Like, there ain't really nothing to play with there. Like, they're real. They're there. So, shit. But yeah, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell notification so it lets you know, when I post. I'm definitely going to be posting more. I'm trying to get used to everything still. YouTube, it's tough. I mean, for some people they would say this is a lazy job or whatever, but there's a lot of work that is put into this that people don't see. But to be honest, I don't even mind it. Like, this is like, I like this shit. Like, I like editing, I like making videos, stuff like that. Like, I'm all for it. So if you guys are thinking about making YouTube videos, you guys are thinking about doing all that, do it. There's this I know this is like completely off topic of ghost story or anything, but there's a guy that I met. He had a nice car. He looked real successful, and I went up to him and I was like, look, do you have any advice for me? And he looked me straight in the face and he said, don't be afraid to take risks. Take risks. You'll never know what you will never have. Like, I don't know if I'm phrasing that correctly. You'll never know what you could have. Take a risk. And that's stuck with me since then. And before, I was hesitant to pick up the camera and start doing shit. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna take this risk. I'm gonna try to do this. And hey, I'm here, and you guys are supporting. You guys are killing it, bro. Like, you guys are really doing something for me. I really appreciate you guys, for real. Yeah, it's off topic, but a little encouragement, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Let me know if you guys want to hear more stories, what you guys want to see. Leave it in the comments. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the sub notification bell. And have a hyper game day. I'll see you in the next one. Out.
I've been 100 since like the beginning. I'm making money, man. Fuck all the Senate. Maybe 100 and don't worry how I spend it. Little bitch, I'm solid. Stay down like gravity. Fuck a hater who after me. Developed a skill and I'm worried I haven't found my strategy. But I'm proud to be one of my own first. Overflow to the throne first. Y'all niggas geeking need a tone first. Hit the second.